Ladies and gentlemen, our objective tonight is to try and cultivate the next generation, is to sow the seeds for a community. And the change that we can bring in that community will affect generations to come. So I want you to bear that in mind. The second thing is, we know that the Prophet ﷺ mentioned that it's an obligation upon every man and woman to seek an education. And he spoke about the women. Now let's think about the women in Pakistan and Kashmir in particular. Sadly, they don't have a lot of opportunities. But as we'll hear from the chairman of Reed Foundation, they have a large number of women teachers. Malcolm X said that when you teach an individual, when you teach a man, you educate an individual. When you educate a woman, you educate a nation. So in this instance, Reed Foundation is trying to promote education amongst girls as well as boys. For a minute, that when you get up in the morning, you're going to be getting those 238 children ready for school. You're going to put them in the back of your car. You're going to drop them off at school. And you're going to be the teacher standing teaching those children every single day. It's as simple as that. When they go on to become teachers themselves, those 238 children will each teach maybe 30 or 40 children. You'll be teaching those children. If they go on to become a doctor, every life they save or cure, it's as though you do it. When they have children, and we know that when people get educated, they marry into educated families. So you will start to change the whole shape of that community. And I can tell you from the original batch of children that actually were adopted by Reed Foundation many years ago, some of them went on to become some of the highest performing students, jobs within the medical field, within the army, accountancy, etc., etc. So the performance levels are quite high. When you see this school, I want you to think about your own children. Would you like to drop your children off at this school? I think not. So here you're going to give the children a lot of confidence, their community, and really will change and save lives. And I mentioned at the earlier stage that every 20 seconds, 5 children die somewhere in the world because of 3 simple things. If we can give people an education, they can start to make a living. They can start to change.
Right, so that's how we've kicked off the evening tonight. We start how we intend to finish. Hopefully, inshallah, later this year is a sponsored walk in Kashmir. Me and a team are actually going to be going out there, visiting a lot of these schools and helping towards the building process. 3 things a lot of people said that you need in life. One is health, another one is education, and also food.
And again, I urge you to get together with us, whether it's as a family, a friend, a trust, a business, or even other charities, because other charities also help us to implement this project that we have. And I very much hope that you will continue to support us. Many of you who are well-established businesses, you should contact us or let us know. As I said, we've got our team here. We will come and see you, give you a full feasibility study, and inshallah, you will be able to see that for yourself. Because, as Colin mentioned in the introduction, that we have what we call our Kashmir Walk, which is this year from the 29th of September to the 6th of October. We'll be flying from here. It's usually either Birmingham or from London. It won't be free of charge. You will have to cough up, each one of you, at least £1,500. I mean, we are running a charity here, so we're not going to foot your bills. You need to pay for that and see for yourself. And I know some of the people, they're sitting here, sister is sitting Rosemary, brother is sitting there. They went with us to the Kashmir Walk. Idris is sitting there, I know he's smiling. And they saw for themselves the work which Reed is doing on the ground. And I don't want you to take my word for it. I actually want to challenge you that you come with us and see for yourself where your money goes, what benefit it is bringing to those many children. And as I said, READ itself works in the rural areas. It stands for Rural Education and Development. So it really works in the rural areas where the poverty levels are very, very high. And we are fortunate that we are here. We've got reasonable jobs. For us to give £1 a day for an orphan, which is £30 a month, is not a significant amount. We should all be able to do that. But it can make a difference in the life of the orphans, in the life of those needy children. And I very much hope that you will continue to support us. We want the children to look at these lovely children. These are real children. These are our responsibilities. These are your responsibilities. It has to be, as said again and again, a team effort. And I very much hope, once again, that you will support us. I just want to give you some facts and figures. We mentioned that we've got over 72,000 children, 8,000 orphans, 340 schools, and 3,850 teaching and support staff. I also want to let you know that 50% plus of our children are actually female, are girls. And over 50% of our teaching staff are also females. You would appreciate, a lot of you come from the rural areas of Azad Kashmir, that this in itself is a big achievement. And I think we should all be proud for it, because you have also helped us to achieve these goals. Lastly, I would like to say that please do support us. If there are any issues that you want to discuss with us, we are here, the whole team is here. We are not feeling shy. We'll be willing to answer, to meet up with you anytime. And you can see on the screen where to contact us. But also, if you want to speak to us now, especially if you want to donate a school and are thinking of doing so, we'll be here, inshallah. Jazakallah, thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.
Hello, Sue. Thank you very much for coming to Reed Foundation Birmingham, Sue. And as we all know, Sue, you are a very, very famous person in Birmingham, and you do a lot of property. So what brings you here, Sue?
I came as a guest of Maxim and yourself, actually. I've been watching you and watching what you do for quite a long time with your charitable work, and I've been very, very impressed and obviously very curious about what the Reed Foundation was, and I've had the opportunity tonight to come and have a look.
Great. So will you be getting involved in any way with Reed Foundation?
My goodness me, I hope so. I hope so. I've been blown away by the imagery that I've seen tonight, by the poverty, by the devastation of what's happened in these areas, and purely and simply by the lack of education and very basic facilities that these children have got. It's quite shocked me. And yes, I do hope to get more involved. This is a fantastic thing. If anybody's watching, and obviously you're going to promote this on the site, please, for goodness sake, get involved and contribute whatever you can, because it's a really, really good cause.
Well, anything to do with orphans and education touches everyone's heart. And I can assure you that Reed Foundation, every penny that comes in is helping a child. As you know, other charities, they may not put as much, but Reed definitely does. And we also welcome anyone who would like to actually come and visit Reed Foundation schools in the Kashmir area. So our little birdie tells me maybe next year.
Well, as I said, I'm here this evening as a guest of yourself, and I'm very grateful for that. Thank you very, very much indeed, Tonkin. And also Maxim Hussain, a friend of mine, who I work in association with. She's my business partner. And come hell or high water, we're sure as I'm going to try and get over there next year, because I think I need to see this for myself, and I need to be able to contribute what I can when I see it for myself. But thank you very much for that offer.
Well, Sue, thank you very much, and we'll try and find Maxim as well, and we'll get Maxim on board as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum, Maxim, and thank you very much for coming to Reed Birmingham. And I know you do a lot of charity work, and I also know that you help a lot of people in different ways, and especially in property. So, Maxim, what did you think of Reed's fundraising this evening?
Wa alaikum assalam, brother. Alhamdulillah, Reed do a fantastic amount of good work. Having seen their work in Pakistan, I'm honored to support them. I think they do something that's vital, which is to educate young people, and especially people who've got nobody to support them, orphans. So I think they do a fantastic job.
Yes, well, thank you for that, Muksum. Yes, there are so many orphans that they have to earn a living. They're working. They do not get the opportunity to go to school, have education, even to play and meet other children. So what Reed is trying to do is get those people involved in an educational type work and teach them so that they can get out of the poverty trap. And I really appreciate your help and support. And I know that inshallah, maybe next year, 2013, you might be visiting some of the Reed schools yourself.
Absolutely. I've spoken to Sue Elkington, and this is something that we'd love to do. We've got plans for this year, so unfortunately we can't go this year. But next year we'd love to go over to Kashmir. I've already been to Muzaffarabad, so I'm familiar with the area. But we would love to go and do the Kashmir work and see it for ourselves, the work that Reed Foundation is doing out there.
Well, I really appreciate you coming, and thank you very much for that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.